How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to talk about a marketing platform, the #1 marketing platform in my personal affiliate business. A lot of you guys out there with any type of business, this is a very valuable tool for online marketing. And what I'm going to talk about today is GetResponse. I'm going to kind of do a review, some tutorials, and just a few demos of things that I've done with it and why it's my #1 marketing platform. I've tested a lot of different platforms out there, including ClickFunnels, like Vertical Response, Constant Contact, SendLane, and I've always come back to GetResponse. So I'm just gonna log into my account here. And what GetResponse is, if you don't know, if you're trying to sell a product online or collect leads, basically what it is a way to collect people's email addresses. You know, on some web pages you'll see those little forms where you put in your name and email or maybe a phone number or something to get information. You can create landing pages to collect emails from people interested in a service that you have, or that you're trying to promote a product or whatever it is. So just a way to collect emails, phone numbers, etc., and then market to those people on a mass scale. So what we have here is the dashboard, and what I like about GetResponse is the flow of it. Things have changed over the years, so this is kind of the new layout, and I really like it. Seems like they've done a few different changes over the course of the last year, but I'm really liking the layout now. It's very simple. So basically, what I like about it is being able to do everything all in one platform, meaning I can send out emails to my list. I can set up autoresponders so emails go out automatically when people subscribe. There's actually a new funnel program here that's really competitive with ClickFunnels. I'm not going to go into that here, but there's quite a few other videos out there. I might do a video on it at some point. And then the landing pages, so you can create your landing pages. And then if you already have another website, but you want to collect emails and put them into GetResponse, you can also build your own form. So that would be that little box that says put in your name and email, click submit. So basically when somebody did that on maybe a different website that you have, it could import that email over here. And then they also have some Facebook ad settings here that you can go through to set up some promotions on Facebook if you're trying to sell products that way. So basically we'll just go ahead and show you just kind of a demonstration of what I use GetResponse for. And what I like to do is I'm just going to show you one example. One big reason I like GetResponse is the landing pages are very SEO friendly. So I recently switched over one of my websites, Alternative Entrepreneur, to a GetResponse page, and within a day I was #1 ranking right here. So you can see if I type in Alternative Entrepreneur, I'm coming up #1 right below this ad with very minimal SEO work on the page. So that is great if you want to build a small website that's searchable in Google. This is a really good platform to do that. Very good platform to do that if you're trying to rank for different things. So keep that in mind. I'm just going to go ahead and click on this. So this is kind of a business I have on the side. It's kind of evolving, so it's in the works. But so this is kind of what's going on here. I have some of my training videos, and then I have a form here to have people stay updated. And so I can email people that put their information here. Have some more training videos, then a bio, me and my buddy that started this with me. So just a simple one-page website with some value, and also being able to collect these leads while training people at the same time. So it's a little valuable site that we've created here. So this is one of the ways that I like to use GetResponse landing pages, is building these little training pages. So if you have a YouTube channel or something, and maybe you have want to get some information out there, maybe some tutorials, but you want to collect emails, and you could embed your YouTube videos on a page like this. And then maybe to see the next video, you can put in your name and email address. And then once they put in their name and email address, you could have an auto email go out to them, giving them a link to maybe an unlisted video series that you have on YouTube that only your subscribers can get access to. So there's a lot of different ways you can work this and kind of build your business and help you collect leads and create value for people. Very, very simple to set these pages up. So we'll just hop into one real quick. We'll go into, if I come into landing pages here, we can just click create landing page, and then what you'll get is a whole bunch of different templates that you can actually use here. You can pick any one of these. We'll just click this one here, and then we can put a name to it. And the name of that page would actually be the name that's up here in the tab. So you want to, if you're building an actual page, you definitely want to think about the name that goes up there. So very simple in here. All you have to do is kind of click on things, and you know, you can replace images. You can, you know, drag in new text. You know, type whatever here, and then, you know, change your different fonts, bold, not bold. So you can kind of see, you can kind of drag these things around, and it gives you these alignment lines too, which is kind of handy. So like if I drag it to the middle, so you'll see it center, that center line. So you can kind of line things up really easily with each other, or if you want to just get rid of something, you can just click it and delete it. Maybe I want to put a new button in here. Maybe I have a YouTube training video that I want here, and then all you have to do is just really stretch these things out and kind of place them where you want them. Double click it, put in your YouTube video, click embed, settings, autoplay, you know, all these little different things. You can delete these sections. So maybe I only want it that long, or you can add a section in and maybe put a photo down there. So you can see how easy this is. And then you have the mobile phone view here also. So you can kind of build a page in mobile view. Switch back very simply from your desktop view to mobile. And then your thank you page, you can set that up. So after somebody enters their email, by default, it will go to this page, but you can also change that. So we'll go ahead to the next step. Okay, so this will give you another chance to name your page. So like I said, this page title is actually the title that will be on the tab. So put some thought into that. If you're doing this for searchable reasons, for brand purposes, whatever it is, make sure to think about what's up here. And then the description, make a short description. That's that description in Google. Let's come back here and see. So right here, that's this little description right there that goes in here. So make sure to think about that for searchable terms. Do some keyword research, and then if you do not want it to be searchable, like if you want it to be a very private page, you can click don't index in search engines. Then your page won't be searchable. And then what I really like about GetResponse is the simple domain, the free domains that you can get. So instead of having a weird, ugly domain like some services do, you get this simple gr8.com. So what you could do is on this one, maybe test. So it would be test.gr8.com would be the landing page URL. Or if you have your own domain, which I do, of course, a lot of the time. So I use my own domains, and they're very easy to connect through GoDaddy is what I use. And it gives you information here on how to change your settings, and you know, it gives you the the name servers that you can change in GoDaddy. If you guys want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments below. I can show you guys in GoDaddy how I do all this too. And then you can choose the list that you want it to go to, and I'll show you that in a minute. The list is, so say you're promoting exercise stuff here, you're promoting camping stuff here. So a list would be, you know, the camping stuff is one list, and then whatever else is your other list. So you can create multiple lists. So if you're promoting one product and you want it to go into camping, that would be where you would check that right here. Confirmed opt-in, I always turn that off. What that means is when somebody signs up with their name and email, that means they have to actually go to their email, look for a confirmation email, and then click confirm. Even though people want to be on your list, sometimes those messages go to spam, or they get overlooked or accidentally deleted, so they never actually make it onto your list. So I always just turn that off, because once they agree on your landing page to be on your list, everything's legal. So and then here, add into the cycle. that is your autoresponder. So what that would mean, and I'll get into the autoresponder itself in a second, but what this does is if you have a message that you want to go out to somebody that joins your email list right away or an hour later, a day later, whatever it is, you set that up right here. Um, so day 0 would be at the moment that they sign up on your email list. So that very moment. Day 1 would be 24 hours after, and then so on and so forth. You can also change what page that they get directed to after they enter their name and email address. So if you're collecting emails to promote a product and you don't need a thank you page, you want it to go straight to the product after they put in their name and email, you can put custom right here and then put in, maybe you're promoting something on Amazon.com. Okay. So you're promoting something on Amazon and you want it to be directed to that product page, you would put that information here, or an affiliate link, whatever it is, that would go there. You can also do analytics. So if you have any of these analytic providers, you can do that. Google, Bing, Facebook, all that stuff can be put in there. AdWords tracking, that's a little more advanced stuff. I've actually never really set any of that stuff up. The only thing I really use here is Google Analytics. I kind of like to be able to see where my traffic's coming from and all that information. That's very easy as well. If you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments as well. So what we can do is go ahead and click publish. Oh, I gotta change this back. I put in test here, put in just test here, and we'll go ahead and click publish just so I can show you the final. What are we missing here? That's already been used, so we'll just put some random numbers in there. I just want you to see the completed landing page and how that whole process works. So once you're done, it'll show up here. That's your URL. If you used a custom URL or your own URL through GoDaddy or Nameserver, whatever, it'll be right here. So if you click that, it'll take you to the landing page. Obviously, I didn't do anything to this. You can see some of the changes I made. Very simple. So that's that URL you would go out and share around. And coming back to, if we go to lists, this is where you can create your lists. So if I click create list, you can just put in your list name. And you can't put spaces for some reason. You have to put these little underscores. Already exists. So basically, when you create a list, it actually pulls off the entire GetResponse server. So if somebody else has that same list, you can't create it again. Okay, so here's my list right here. If I click into it, you can see the contacts. You can add contacts manually, whatever it is. So basically on that landing page where it said list, you would click that drop down menu and it would show you this name right here. And this is where those people would go once they input their name and email. So if I click back and if I go to the settings here, you can put in a title, description. This is only viewable to you, category, maybe your brand or something, photo, logo. You don't need to put anything in these, but I do like to come over to subscription and just make sure that notifications are going to the correct email, confirmation page, and then just leave that to GetResponse. Confirmation message should be coming from your email. Another thing also is when you put an email into GetResponse through GoDaddy, I have an email service that's connected to one of my domains for my email. That's why it's david@4hourmedia.com. And GetResponse email providers, email GetResponse and other autoresponders mailing system prefers to see emails that come from domains rather than like Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail, because it seems like spam when it comes from those. So if you're doing this, invest. It's like $60 for a year or whatever, maybe at the most, to get an email your own personal email. So I would suggest doing that. That way that when you send messages to your email list, they're not going to the spam folder. So keep that in mind. So just make sure that these are correct, and then click save. And then autoresponders, I'm just going to talk about this real quick. This is where you could set up autoresponders. So say I want to create a new autoresponder. I would put in a name. So test list, that could be anything. Maybe this is your camping list, and you have like a series of 5 emails that you want to go out talking about camping. You want it to go out every day for 5 different days. So basically you would choose the list. So you'd hit this drop down menu, and then I'm going to go to test, and then the first message we want to actually go out on day 0, so that changes to immediately. So that would be right after they sign up. They would immediately get this email, and that's any day of the week. So we want to make sure all these are checked, and then I can either choose message or create a new email. So we'll create a new email in this instance. So message name up here is just for your own information. Nobody else will be able to see that. The subject is what goes out to them in their subject line. So so that's what we would put. You'd put some type of message thanking them for subscribing, or whatever it is you want them to receive from email. So I want that to come from my email address here. Go to next step. Okay, now you can see a ton of different templates here that you can do, different pre-designed, or you can start from scratch if you just want a blank template. So we'll just go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one here. Okay, now I can, add my logo in here. I can click that, add my logo, whatever I want to do, change this text, all this information. Maybe I want them to check out a product I have, or whatever it is. I can just kind of customize these, or like I said, start from scratch, or I could just come in here and start deleting stuff, and kind of rework it myself. Maybe I want an image here with my photo on it. Maybe I want one up here, whatever it is. So anyway, basically you can see that. And then you can send a test message to yourself so you can see how it will look. So that's kind of handy. Next step. Okay. So now that message is saved, and that message will go to whatever list you choose immediately, right after they sign up. So that one's done. So we'll go ahead and save and publish. And what I like to do on these new lists, new landing pages and stuff, always sign up to your own list and make sure everything's working. So you always want to make sure your sequence is working and your emails are going out properly. So if I want something on that same list to go out again, I would click create autoresponder again, and then now I would put it on day 1. I would go back to that test list here, at same time signed up. So that would mean exactly 24 hours after they signed up the next day. Or I can put a specific time, and then I want to make sure all these dates are checked again, that way that nothing gets skipped. I can either choose a message or create a new email again. So in this instance, we'd want to create a new one, and then we'd go through that same process over and over for as many days as you want. Like I said, make sure to sign up for your own email list to make sure everything's working properly, making sure it's not going to spam. If it is going to spam, there are some, go into the help section of GetResponse and look up some things there, because there's some good resources telling you how to get your score up and help your emails get to the inbox. So make sure to check that out if you are having that problem. Anyway, if you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And what I really like about GetResponse is you can do a lot of testing, only pay the small fee. I think it starts at $25 a month for GetResponse. You can use the link, my link down below, and get a free trial. And I think they do a 30-day, $30 credit also once you start up. But go ahead and check it out, try a free trial. And if you don't like it, you have 30 days to test it. If you don't like it, then just cancel it, whatever, and try something else. But I really like it because even, for example, you can do, so I do a lot of Amazon affiliate marketing as well. So say I had, we'll just grab this this little aircraft here. So say I want to do text and image. Maybe I want to create a landing page on GetResponse and make it just a little sales page. So I can put maybe a collect emails and then maybe some products down below it or something like that. Or I want to just collect emails and then forward them to another page with different products on it. But the cool thing about these landing pages, and you can almost create different web pages with them. So I could even take this and put these different Amazon products on a landing page. There's just a custom code tab where you can put in custom code. So I could actually embed this product right on a landing page so people could purchase straight from there using my affiliate link. Whatever it is, there's just a lot of different options with GetResponse. It's just one I've always gone back to. Very simple. Customer service is always great. Never a long wait time if you have any problems. They have the chat online. Very helpful, inexpensive, and a very valuable tool. And like I said, really important thing is that they're searchable. If you're trying to promote products as an affiliate, it's really nice to have a landing page that's easy to set up and that's easy for SEO work, easy to put videos onto, etc. So if you're looking for a great platform, go ahead and check that out. Like I said, free trial, link below. You can also, if you're in my YouTube ranking masterclass, you can get access to free content to actually give away or sell yourself. You can get all that for free by heading over to davidjwoodbury.com. Once you're signed up in my course, you'll get access to that. It's called PLR content, and you'll get access to some trainings and ebooks and stuff that you can go ahead and sell and keep 100% of the profit for yourself. So I give you all the reseller rights. So go ahead, check that out as well, davidjwoodbury.com. Check out GetResponse in the link below, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, any videos you want me to do, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I really want to start doing more training videos like this. So anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe. Talk to you next time. Bye.